Hi guys, I'm Zoe from Zoe's Fancy Cakes. Welcome to my channel. Today I thought I'd do a slightly different kind of video. So it's some really old footage that I never got round to showing you guys. And it's a trip that me and Richard took to Amorette probably 2 years ago. We booked on a little course to make one of their famous kind of Mickey ears cakes. So here it is. I hope you enjoy the video.
Hi there, this is Richard and this is Zoe of Zoe's Fancy Cakes.
Hi.
I've arrived in Disney Springs and we're going to be doing a cake decorating class at Amorette's Patisserie today on how to make a Disney cake.
Yeah, Disney cake, that's what we're doing for a couple of hours.
Just in case why people are wondering it's dead here, or very quiet should I say, it's because Disney Springs doesn't actually open until 10 o'clock, we don't think, the shops, but the cake decorating class starts before the shops open, which is why we're walking around in what looks like a ghost town.
So a very quick look around at some of what's at Disney Springs, guys. It might have changed now from what it was. One of my favourite shops, that Disney World shop. And Amorette's my favourite place for dessert. I love all these coloured things on the wall. I'm not sure if there's sprinkles or little mini meringues. And they do a lot of these cake domes. So this is what we were making. And they've got little meringues everywhere. Some amazing inspiration and drawings that they had on the walls. It was just a really nice place to visit. I hope to go back there again sometime. So they got everything kind of prepped ready for us because it wasn't a long cake decorating session, so some things were pre-made in advance for us. They give you all a little apron and you got a little welcome drink. And there weren't many people there. They only have a few spaces available, so it was really good. They give you little sample pots of the cake and the buttercream, which meant I didn't need to eat the cake as we were actually decorating it. I could just eat the sample pot. And then this lady instructed us at the beginning, so. Mirror glaze. I got to do the first coat. I did it quite badly.
Completely missed the cake.
Completely missed. I'll have to save some for the next layer. We did painting with cocoa butter. They're the little Mickey buttons. Richard's concentrating face. And then the Mickey ears. So I think these are meant to look like the ears on it. Is it a Mickey bar? Those little ice cream bar things that you get in the Disney parks, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong. Painting the ears and the lolly stick part. And these are all made from white chocolate. And the paint is the edible cocoa butter. And look at this guy smiling. I love this guy in the class. He was so smiley. Second layer of glaze, Richard's turn. He actually did a much better job of it than me. But that's because, he had the undercoat there that I'd already done. And once the cocoa butter had all set, we put on a second layer. So it was nothing overly complicated in this little class that we booked on, but I really enjoyed it. I'd been to Amorette's a few times for desserts in our trip when we were there, and I'd seen that they did this cake decorating class. And we were lucky because 2 spots did open up. Originally we couldn't get booked on it because everything was fully booked. Some drips on the ears, so it looks like it's melting. I think it's meant to look like melting ice cream anyway. I think that's what it is. So lifting it off the tray, I can't believe I trusted Richard with this job. I'm a bit of a control freak usually when it comes to cake decorating, and I like to do everything myself. I was holding my breath throughout that part. So Richard doesn't do cake decorating really at all. He does the baking for us, and then I decorate generally. Usually, anyway, that's usually what happens for our videos that we do. It's just a strip of fondant going around the edge. And it's such a long time ago now, guys. I feel like it was forever ago. This was just before, or maybe just after Richard proposed. On this holiday to Florida, Richard proposed. We're still not married. But Richard was pretty pleased with this cake. So then we pop in all the pieces we made earlier. They're all set. Ears going in. I found putting the ears in more difficult than I think they maybe should have been. Like, look, it doesn't want to go in. Just keep pushing it in. And then the little Mickey buttons at the front just to finish it off. Do you know, it's such a simple cake, but it's like such a nice idea. There it is, all finished. And do you know, I was so excited about eating this. Oh, wait for his smile. His smile made my day. Wait for it, there we go. And then we all put ours in the counter, and we could collect them later in the day because it was pretty hot in Florida. We were having a shopping day. So they stayed there at Amorette's until we were ready to collect them later in the day. And while we were there, I did stop for other cakes. I didn't actually eat the big cake that I made, but I stopped and watched them doing some chocolate work on all their desserts and bits and pieces. It all looks so good. Because this is the kind of stuff I don't usually do. I tend to just do plain cakes and decorate them with fondant. You guys that watch me regularly know I don't do much with buttercream either, but I definitely don't do much with chocolate. So this was really interesting for me to sit and watch them do this. And these guys are used to people just watching and filming what they're doing. I think I'd probably be a bit nervous doing this with everybody watching. They also do little miniature versions of these cakes that we've made. Can you see the little red ones? And I did eat one of the red ones and they were really nice. So the big one that we made, guys, I didn't actually eat because it was too big a cake. I thought if me and Richard cut into it, needs eaten straight away and we just won't eat it all. So I gave the cake to one of my friends in Florida. And do you know what I didn't get? An apple. I kept meaning to get an apple while I was over there because they looked so good, and I didn't get around to getting one. I did get the macarons. Was it macaroons? Macarons? I should know this, shouldn't I? And I don't. They're not something I make, but they're something I enjoy eating. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. It's a bit different to our usual ones. Let me know in the comments below if you prefer to see a few more videos like this or if you prefer just to see the tutorials. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and leave me a comment below. You can see more of my tutorials by clicking on the images on screen now. If you haven't already, make sure you click the subscribe button to stay up to date with my future tutorials. There are also links in the description box below where you can find me on Facebook, Instagram and more.